Alright, let me make sure I got this all going correct here. Hey everybody, my name is Cage. I am the vocalist of Dreams to Dust. This is the first time that you're seeing one of us, like a voice attached and like a face attached to a thing in the band, but like our whole thing was like not showing our faces. We were doing music videos and stuff like that, and I was wearing masks and things like that. We all live in separate states, like the different members. But this is a pretty difficult video to make, especially so early on in the band's career. We've only been around for a little less than a year. We founded me and the other person that this video is about. We founded this band around a year ago. Fucking cats. um, but me and the other person who founded the band, his name is Adam. He was our bass player and co-songwriter. Me and him wrote the music. He played bass. Um, well, a couple months ago, Adam was walking home from work at night, and he got hit by a drunk driver on a motorcycle. It didn't kill him, but shattered part of his pelvis, broke part of his femur. He was doing good. He had just had surgeries and stuff like that. Adam, a couple of days ago, not due to complications with anything with the accident, Adam passed away in his sleep from a severe heart attack. Um, Me and the other members of the band, um, we were all working on stuff together, and 2 days before I had found out, me and Adam had like just talked on the phone, and everything seemed like it was going good with him, health wise. He was the youngest member out of all of us. He was 20 whenever he had this happen to him, and it's a pretty hard thing to swallow. We lost our bass player, but not only did we lose our bass player and co-songwriter, one of the two founding members of the band. We lost a friend. You know, someone who he was like the glue of the group. He was the one that helped people work out their issues in the group whenever disagreements would come up. He Adam was the light in the band. Um, so going forward, um, what me and the remaining members of the band have decided to do is this half an album that we have done. We were working on a full length album that was more than 4 songs for y'all. We finally started hunkering down. Like you guys, as you've seen, with the video frequencies, we went from nothing for 9 months to finally getting ourselves together despite everything that we've been through recently as a band, and we started pumping out music. Adam was writing from the hospital. He had called one of his buds to come and do work for us with the band while he was in the hospital and play bass and stuff like that. Um, we were, like I said, the album was about half done, and then we found out that he passed away. Well, I found out like 2 days ago. Our guitar player, who his name is Stan, he was who Adam had put down as his emergency contact for the hospital. Adam found out or Stan found out before anyone else did, and I found out, like I said, 2 days ago. And what we're doing now is we're finishing the songs that we have pretty much recorded and that just need mixing. And we're going to release the album as is, and like just the couple of songs that we have. There, a bunch of the songs have already been released as like a few of the songs that we had done have already been released as singles, or Cries of the Past was an EP that was supposed to be used to advertise the upcoming album, sort of give y'all like a sneak peek at what we were doing. So what we're doing, like I said, we're finishing the music, and we are just going to have it posted as is, and then we don't know, this is where the difficult, like another difficult part of this comes up, is we don't know what the band is going to do going forward at all. We don't know if we're just going to do this and then take a long ass hiatus while we all process and mourn and stuff like that and get our motivation back, or if this is going to be the last thing that you get from us. I know, again, we're not even a year old yet as a band, and we finally started to find our groove and get into everything that was, like we were finally starting to find our rhythm. We were finally starting to make music that we were proud of. Because if you go back and listen to our shit from 9 months ago, bad. We had finally, like that 9 months of time, we'd finally gotten everything we needed. We had all practiced. We had all been doing stuff like in like video calls and all this sort of shit. We had finally gotten to where we wanted to be, sound wise, and with what we could do. And immediately that's being snuffed out. That's about all that I have to say for it. We will, um, we will post updates, or I will at least. Everyone else is taking a step back from everything after this, understandably. Um, since I was one of the other founding members of the band, I am stepping in and taking all the responsibility that I need to for letting you guys know, our few listeners that we have. Um, you know, Adam cared a lot about this band, and none of us are going to be the same without him here anymore. That's all the time I have for this. That's all I can say.